Blizzard hates you and all of your classic WoW hopes and dreams. Let me explain. Classic WoW has actually been very well received by players both younger and older, but what's the future hold with it? We just got SOD, Season of Discovery, and while I have had a ton of fun tanking as a warlock and healing as a mage, is that enough for Classic to survive? I don't know, but I do know what would help. Blizzard needs to give the player base something that they have been asking for a very, very long time, and that's, drumroll please, cut content. Yes, cut content. The content that was promised to its players, and Blizzard said, nah bro, that shit ain't dropping. And you know what? I'm tired of it. Blizzard has become known for cutting massive amounts of content in many of its games, but none more than WoW. They cut content just about as much as they retcon the story. So, a lot. Now, before I go on absolutely hating on how Blizzard has handled false promises and cut content, we're going to go over a few reasons why cut content is cut. So, let's begin. In the past, Blizzard didn't have the money and funding that they have now. They didn't have the time, as in, time between releases, a problem that they did create for themselves, or the hardware capabilities that they certainly have now. I mean, did you know that one of the only reasons the Outlands is on another map was because of data limitations in Blizzard servers? This was a quote I found in Reddit, so don't hate me. We had to make Outland. That was a server necessity. Our servers were getting too overloaded with data in the Eastern Kingdoms in Kalimdor. In other words, Blizzard had to create a different playable world because of limitations, which does make sense. It also makes sense why some content would be cut. They needed to keep the game up and running properly on the limited space servers that they had. This is actually also why flying was only available in the Outlands at the time and not in vanilla map. Blizzard would have had to redo the entire map to allow flying to work without breaking immersion within the game, which, to their credit, they did do during Cataclysm. Fast forward almost 20 years and Blizzard releases Classic WoW, which is servers that take you back to the glory years of WoW, including Vanilla WoW, the Burning Crusade, Wrath of the Lich King, and for some very, very odd reason, Cataclysm? Don't want to get into that argument right now, but there's no reason Cataclysm should be in the classic era of WoW. Anyways, so we are in the present, and money, time, and hardware are no longer an issue. The only remaining excuse that Blizzard has is some people might prefer the classic versions of the game to be that classic re-release servers that hold the original game releases, which does remain somewhat of a fair argument. But enough of the devil's advocate. I'm tired of it. Let's talk about why Blizzard truly does not have a single excuse to give its player base what they were hoping for, what they were promised, what they deserve, and now still deserve. Close your eyes for a second. Take a deep breath. And imagine a world within Warcraft that gave you the content that was promised. You probably couldn't. I know I couldn't. I can't help but wonder how amazing it would be to play Classic WoW with content that was promised and not given to its players. Imagine if we could go to the island of Dr. Lapidus, or the Bay of Storms instance. Imagine if we could experience the Crystal Song Forest the way it was intended, without the cut content and without the lag. Imagine if we could experience the Kaladar Battlegrounds, the birthplace of MOBAs, with the Azshara Crater Battlegrounds, which was one of the coolest looking things Blizzard has ever created. Imagine if we had housing in WoW, because yes, Blizzard intended for housing to be in WoW. Now look, I'm not saying that all this content would be perfect if it was in the game, and I'm not saying that Blizzard made a huge mistake when cutting this content. The game might even be better because of it. But I just can't imagine this to be the case, and I can't help but wonder how incredible it would be to have new experiences for every player in the classic releases of the game. There are plenty more examples of unreleased things in WoW, and many are even still in the game files, but I'm going to leave that research to you because I don't need this video being insanely long. I'm going to leave you with a few thoughts and a single, somewhat simple solution. Now, this is my opinion, as is most of this video, but Blizzard is out of excuses for not releasing cut content in Classic WoW. Blizzard simply hates you. They hate me, and they hate my little level 60 gnome mage. Blizzard has more than enough money, time, and hardware capabilities to do this simple little request. And we have proof of this with the release of Season of Discovery, which has really been awesome and a cool, unique take on Classic Vanilla WoW. And Season of Discovery is held on a separate Classic server. So, this quote-unquote little simple request of mine is that Blizzard also releases separate Classic servers containing the cut content that they removed. Okay. Let's end on a more positive note. Zen, okay? Positivity. Microsoft obtained Blizzard recently, so maybe, just maybe, they will deliver on the failures of Blizzard and truly listen and give back to the players that embrace this game. Thank you for listening. Please let me know what you guys think below, and until next time, keep grinding. Peace.